Welcome back. I'm Amy, or Mombie as some like to call me. Thank you for coming back. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I always feel weird saying that. I feel like when my kids were little and they used to pretend that they were on YouTube and they used to say that, like and subscribe. Anyway, but it does help me. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys some of the things that I've been working on, and give you a little bit of an update, just a quick update, not to like bring down. I want to keep things light and happy on this one. I did end up quitting my job. I feel like my health and my mental health is more important than a paycheck, and so I have filed for disability, and I am working on myself. I'm working on staying home, getting myself healthy, happy, you know, relaxed, get my blood pressure down, my whole body regulated, my autoimmune regulated, everything, and all of my tests came back absolutely perfect, so that's great. I had an MRI, CT, blood tests, all that, everything perfect. So we don't know why what happened, and so it just happened, and I gotta try to live my life each day like it's, you know, like I just have a normal life, and sometimes stuff happens. So it is scary. I am searching for a trauma therapist right now because I'm going to try some like EMDR or something like that to try to get that constant fight or flight feeling out of my body. But I have been getting back into crocheting lately, so I have finally had the capacity to do that, and so I figured I was going to start making some really bold, bright things, not the same old boring crap that everybody, I don't mean everybody, but just like the same old, you know. Everybody's seen crochet. When people hear crochet, they're like, I want them to hear crochet and go, oh, you know, like really cool stuff. So here is my current project that I'm working on. This is the top. It's going to be a hat, like one of those like Mad Hatter style top hats that's like top and it goes out and then it kind of goes in a little bit here and then has a brim. The ones that people wear to like festivals or concerts or whatever, but it's gonna be bright, and it's the Joann's jelly bean yarn that they had at the clearance, but Michael's is gonna be carrying it now. So I got the green, the black, and the purple, and they've all got those really cool specs in there. So it'll be not only cool for Halloween, but it's black light reflective. So it's got those neon specs in there too. It's pretty cool. So that's going to be the top of it, and then it's going to swirl as it goes down like that too. So that's going to be really cool. That's what I'm working on right now. And then I have I'm not sure if I showed this to you guys, but I made a sweater. All I have to finish on this is actually, I think, the neck, because the rest of it is done. I may have to scoot back to do this one because I don't have a lot of room here. But this is also jelly bean yarn. I used actually some pink flex yarn that was a little bit softer, and then the blue jelly bean yarn. You can see their flex in there, and then the pink has a little bit of different flex in it. It is a flex yarn, but it's different, a little bit different. So here's this sweater. I did the ribbed edge around the bottom so that it'll be like a fitted ribbed bottom. And then my neck here, I just have like a V-neck, and I'm just gonna throw like a real simple little collar on it. And I made it a little bit wide, and then we've got our sleeves here. They're like 3/4 sleeves-ish, you know, just depending on who ends up wearing it. It's a little small for me, but I'll probably end up trying to wear it next summer. It's cute. And I've actually almost finished it. I'm notorious for not finishing things. And I'm not sure if I showed these before, but I'm working on, or I'm finished, just need to put it together, some Pride overalls. So this is the shorts. They have the rainbow all around, and then for the legs, I've got the trans colors. And then for the bib of the overalls, I have this here is the top part. And then I have, sorry, I'm not prepared. And then I have straps that are also trans colors. So they'll be very, very cute when I get it all put together and to wear to any kind of festival, you know. So that I'm kind of trying to get into, you know, more funky things that are, you know, people wouldn't expect you to make. So here are some rainbow pants. I'm using a V-stitch on these. and I have half of one leg done and a little bit of one leg, so these won't take much longer to finish. But I'm just using the Joann's Pride yarn that I got, the big twist that I got at the clearance sale, and just using some double crochets and some V-stitches all the way through. Yeah, those will be really cool. Those will be comfy, like to lounge around the house or whatever. So I have those, and that is all that I've really been working on lately. I haven't had time to, well, I've had time. I haven't had the faculties to crochet because my mind has been consumed with anxiety and fear and depression, and I'm trying to get past those things. So I'm going to try to finish that hat and work on that tonight and tomorrow. And Thursday, August 21st, is the 8th anniversary of when my little sister Lisa passed away. I was in my first year of sobriety, and she passed away very suddenly and unexpectedly. And it was a shock. It was the worst emotional pain I've ever felt in my life, besides one of my children being alienated from me, but that's not something I'll talk about on here. But she was a wonderful person, my sister. She's an identical twin. We're identical twins. My other sister, her twin Lori, is still alive. Lisa was a mother, she was a daughter, she was an aunt, she was a cousin, she was my sister, and she was my friend. And we relied on each other for a lot. We talked a lot about really deep things, and we didn't always get along when we were little, but as we got older, we got a lot better of a relationship. And then of course when we had kids, it was like we were best friends over again. And I talked to her the night before she passed away and told her that I loved her. So Thursday, I'm going to go with my father and my 3 youngest children, my 18, 16, and a 12-year-old. And we're going to go up to Lookout Mountain here in Colorado. And we planted some of her ashes up there. You're not supposed to, but we did. We put some of her ashes up there because that was one of the last places that we all got to see her here in Colorado when she came for a visit. And it's a nice place to just go and remember, because we always used to go up there as a family. And so we're going to go up there and take a little hike and go have some lunch and just spend the day together as a family, remembering my sister and how wonderful she was. She was a beautiful person. She was a beautiful soul that loved everyone and gave everything of herself. She would give the shirt off her back to someone. She really would. So enough about that. The next other thing that I would have to update you guys on is I've had my tattoo worked on. So I got this tattoo. It was a gift to myself for my 6th year of sobriety. Let's see if I can do it this way. And when I got it done, the first artist that originally started on it had some kind of psychosis issue, and so I left the shop, and for about 3 years now, the back half of my arm has been unfinished. And so I went last week and I had some of the back of my arm worked on, and so I finally have these flowers colored here, and he colored in all of these flowers and redid my elbow here. Got some of this color done down to here, and then this part of my elbow all underneath. All of that here all redone. So then I'm going back in 2 weeks, and he'll work on this front part, and then here and in my ditch, and we'll figure out what we're going to do for this bottom part, because it was supposed to get faded. I mean, it is a little bit faded, but the guy who did it messed it up and didn't do it correctly. So we're going to try to see what we can do to add it in. Sorry, excuse my cat scratches from the kittens. We've been wrestling. But I'm really excited to have this finished and finally get it done. And I got another tattoo. I rewarded myself with this unicorn here. It's kind of a funky one. don't know if you can see it up close. But that was another gift to myself when I passed my state exam to be state certified as a peer support specialist for people who are recovering from substance misuse. So I hope that I can get back into that one day, because that really is my passion, to help the unhoused and to help humans find recovery. I mean, no matter what it is recovery from, we're all recovering from something, right? And so we just need someone to kind of help us, guide us, someone that's been down that road to give us the tools and show us, like, help us set goals, help us, you know, figure things out, and that's what I do. So I hope that I can do that again one day. I just can't right now because of the stress, and I'm afraid if I get my blood pressure up, then, you know, what will happen. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a really good week. I know lots of kids are back to school this week and in the next couple of weeks, and I know a lot of parents are nervous about the school year. Just say prayers. Always, as a parent, do what you feel is right for your family at the time. Don't ever regret, don't ever feel like, you know, oh, I'm a bad parent if I blah, blah, blah with school, when it comes to school, when it comes to classes, when it comes to teachers, when it comes to advocating for your child. My kids are homeschooled because the public schools here wouldn't listen to me and would not help me work with my child who had open heart surgery during COVID. So they would not help me keep him safe, so I homeschooled. So, you know, and I thought that I was making a horrible decision, but other mothers were there for me to tell me that I was doing a good job and to tell me that I know what's best for my kids. So all you moms that are stressing about that, don't. You're doing a great job. Your kids are okay. If you feel like there's an issue that you need to go pick up your kids from school, go pick up your kids from school. They're your children, okay? And if you don't feel like there's an issue, just give them a hug, give them a kiss, wish them a good day, tell them to always be kind, make sure they have a good breakfast, you know, all those things that we, you know, that parents or people say we're supposed to do, you know, do it to your best ability. And if you feel that you can't, don't shame yourself, get some help, ask for help. If you need some help, just ask for it. I'm sure your community, your church, people at the school could help. If you're not able to buy school supplies, that's okay. Just tell the teacher it's okay. Don't feel bad. Your kid doesn't need to stand out because of that. The teachers will get more than enough school supplies. It's okay. If your kid doesn't have all new clothes on the first day of school, that's okay. At least they have clothes, you know? At least they have a roof over their head. If they don't have a roof over their head, if you're in a shelter right now and your kids are still going to school, good for you. You found a shelter and you have a place for your kids to go to school. If you're unhoused right now and you're watching this, if you need help, just reach out. I can help you try to find some temporary housing. You know, whatever situation you're in, you can always rise up. You always can, okay? So I want everybody this week to try to be extra kind to themselves, give themselves some grace, do some self-care. And I don't mean go to the grocery store by yourself. I mean some genuine self-care. I want you to, you know, take a bubble bath extra long. Take an everything shower. Go buy yourself a Dairy Queen, just by yourself. You know, go get some comfy shoes. Buy yourself that yarn that you've been wanting. We've all been under a lot of stress lately, and the world is not very kind right now, so we all got to be kind to each other and support each other the best way that we can. So I'm sending out virtual love and hugs to everyone. If you ever need anything, I'm here. If anybody ever needs to chat or just needs some positive reassurance, I am always here. You can always email me. My email is in the description of my about me part. So anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out this long and sticking with my rambling. I'm just enjoying the nice weather outside. It's getting kind of bright over here though. It's getting kind of bright. But yeah, I appreciate y'all sticking by, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.